Welcome, guys. For those who don't know, I am Bobby G from Bobby G's Pro Aquarium, and it's time for another update. All right, as you know, we've been working feverishly at this expansion, and there are things that aren't done, and that won't be done for some time. But for the most part, out here, we've got our air hooked up. We've got water in almost all these tanks, and and also in predominantly all of these tanks here. Sorry for the lighting. Stand at the other end; it'll be easier for you. Turn it around here. Predominantly, the top row and the middle row of all these tanks. We have, I don't know if you'll be able to see them, but we do have some fish. Let's see, right back there. Just 3 or 4 tetras in each tank that were in there since yesterday. That was just to test the system, make sure that if there had been any contaminants, I suppose, in the tanks, that we would know based on the survival of these small tetras. And they have all survived, so that's a great sign. Most of the tanks that we've got up have lids on them. There are some kind of loose ends in this room that need to be finished off. I've still got to work at installing all the lighting, although I don't see that as an absolutely critical aspect, but it's pretty important. It'll let you see all the fish that are in tanks, and it'll let you see what fish aren't in tanks. I'm excited to let everyone know that this Saturday we will have a soft opening, a term that I don't really care for, but something less than a grand opening. We will have fish coming in through the week. Next week, we might even have some coming in on the weekend. And obviously, predominantly, unless they're from local breeders, they wouldn't be for sale right away. But this will continue to be a work in progress. Originally, I had planned that the day and evening prior to opening, that all of these tanks would be emptied, the fish would be moved, and the racks would be moved. The airline would all be brought over and placed against this wall. In truth, it's quite a mammoth undertaking that I think would be really, really difficult to accomplish in one day. Because, essentially the racks have to be split apart, like at these joints here. So there'd be basically 3 sections, 8-foot sections that would have to be split apart and moved separately, I think. Well, I mean separately, yeah, because they're not going to fit through. There's no way we'd be able to take that length all in one and get it through this door and to that far wall, because we wouldn't be able to round this very corner right here, obviously, because there's racks here. So what I've decided we're going to do is we'll take a section, an 8-foot section at a time, and we'll start with those 2. Although that might not make a lot of sense to some people. I suppose I could start with those two also. But this section here that was on the end over here has to be the last one that goes over there, just in terms of what we've got going on here for electrical outlets. The electrical outlets have been planned for outlets to correspond with that rack that's out in the front room. So that's what's going to be happening. So I'm super excited to have gotten to this point, and a point at which I feel we can open. We will have a lot of dry goods on sale, some aquariums and other dry goods. But in honesty, I haven't even planned that yet, what we will have. And as you know, time's ticking. So that's often the way when we have sales, I get to them kind of last minute. And this time will be no exception for sure. Anyways, look for our posts on our upcoming soft opening and the sales that we'll be having. I look forward to seeing you on Saturday, and we're hoping that everyone's excited just like we are. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.